Books by Carlo Rovelli. When I read the books that I do now, I feel that the way math and science were taught in my schools at least did nothing to inspire me at all. In school, do we need to know all the parts of a flower? Teach us the real awesomeness of evolution and uses and whereabouts of elements than just the recital of periodic tables. I know the details are really important to doing science, but without any reason to care about wanting to know about science, this is all just monumental busy work. Starting with why is more important than what. If not the schools, then isn't it the job of parents to introduce kids to a variety of science books written by amazing writers to get them interested and fascinated with the subjects than forcing them to memorize without any understanding or enjoyment? Carlo Rovelli is an Italian theoretical physicist and writer whose writing will get you all excited about science. I love Rovelli's books. They are short and imaginative. His writing has a philosophical side to it, like Carl Sagan's writing. And a very few writers have the knack to explain things in a way that even a layman understands, and Rovelli has it. His work is mainly in the field of quantum gravity, where he is among the founders of the loop quantum gravity theory. I do read a lot of physics books, but it takes me a long time to understand the concepts, and more so if it has anything to do with quantum physics or string theory. I had my doubts before starting to read Rovelli's books, if I would understand them, but he has explained the concepts in very clear and simple English. For example, in his book Reality is Not What It Seems, The Journey to Quantum Gravity, he explains loop quantum gravity, LQG, a concept that merges Einstein's theory of general relativity with quantum mechanics. Let me try this. The theory of general relativity posits that gravity results from the curvature of space-time. For example, a planet bends space around itself and a moon circles around a planet because it follows the curve of space like a marble that rolls around a funnel. This explains the force of gravity that prevents the moon from flying off into the galaxy. Quantum mechanics contends that the energy of a field is distributed in quanta or packets of energy like electrons in an electrical field. However, the exact location of the quanta is unknowable because they exist in a haze of probability. That is, at any instant, a quantum might show up at point A, B, C, but some locations are more likely than others. LQG combines these two concepts by trying to quantize space itself. In other words, LQG treats space like it comes in quanta or small chunks. The current idea is that space is a fabric of loops, closed filaments, and nodes weaved together into geometrical assemblages called spin networks. LQG is useful because it tells us more about black holes and adds to our understanding of the origin of the universe, which could have been a big bounce rather than a big bang. So see, if I could understand it in bits and pieces, then people who are good at physics would be able to grasp it even further. Humanity's understanding of the cosmos has advanced over the ages with huge breakthroughs by Newton and Einstein and important contributions by many others. Rovelli gives us a brief overview of the work of many great thinkers, and along with LQG he talks about what are time and space made of, where does matter come from, and what exactly is reality. I'm definitely going to read this book one more time, and maybe more. 7 Brief Lessons on Physics. Rovelli explains in a surprisingly easy to grasp explanations of general relativity, quantum mechanics, elementary particles, gravity, black holes, the complex architecture of the universe, and the role humans play in this weird and wonderful world. He takes us to the frontiers of our knowledge, to the fabric of space, back to the origins of the cosmos, and into the workings of our minds. This book explains the basic concepts of physics and major breakthroughs in the field over the years in such an effortlessly poetic way that I couldn't help but be drawn in and understand them a little bit better. It is an eloquent and strangely poetic book of musings on the nature of life and ourselves through the prism of physics. The Order of Time. Time is a mystery that does not cease to puzzle us. Philosophers, artists, and poets have long explored its meaning, while scientists have found that its structure is different from the simple intuition we have of it. Time flows at a different speed in different places. With its extraordinary charm and sense of wonder, bringing together science, art, and philosophy, Rovelli unravels this mystery, inviting us to imagine a world where time is in us and we are not in time. The book covers more topics like what is thermal time, quantum time. I read it on an audiobook, and the best part about the audiobook is that it is read by Benedict Cumberbatch. It just makes the book more poetic and mind-blowing. Do read these books if you get time. Happy reading!